At Osborne to Thrift, this is for you. Look at this. HP Officejet Pro 8600 plus. And there you go. There is the Printhead. Wow. Home run. Good afternoon. It's Saturday, September the 11th, 2021. This is AprilDavisPI, and here we are filming a follow-up video to this killer printer that we found at a local thrift, the HP Officejet Pro 8600 plus. After many frustrating attempts to get the printhead to properly work, sadly cleaning it and replacing the black ink and all of the color inks didn't work. As you can see, the printer turns on and the printhead slides over. First I thought it was just the black ink. Tried that. Then I thought maybe I needed to clean the contacts, so I did that. Then I realized that all the color inks appeared to be dried up, so I replaced that. So I got a little bit more into this than I had planned, but even after all of that, the printhead was still giving me an error on the screen. As you can see, the screen has now been disassembled. It used to be over here. Thank you Tim at Osborne to Thrift, because with your video we were able to get the display screen off this 8600 plus. I would have never been able to get these parts out without your help. I also ordered these little torque screwdriver heads that I wouldn't have known to buy if I hadn't watched your YouTube video. So I do have a little bit invested, but at least I can always have this screwdriver set, this torque screwdriver set on hand. It fits electronic parts, screws that have not Phillips or flathead, but screws that are star shaped. So this is a really inexpensive kit that you can order off of Amazon. I would highly recommend it. But with that kit, we were able to attempt to repair the printhead to no avail. Sadly, I think it's just shot. It could be the actual printer itself, but there's no way for me to know without testing it on another unit, which I don't have. We were able to use the torque screwdriver set and get all the parts out that we needed, including this little display. It was not as easy as Tim made it appear. I do have some numbness in my left hand, and I am left hand dominant, so it was a little bit hard for me to get some of these parts off. I obviously don't have thumbs as strong as Tim, but I was able to carefully remove the part and all the little teeny tiny little parts to go with it. I will bag those up in a clear poly bag and seal it shut as to not lose any of those parts. But we were also able to salvage the paper tray, and with my bum left hand, that was actually a little bit harder to get off. And besides the paper tray, there is this other part that rides on top of the paper tray, and it is very, very hard to remove because you don't want to break the tabs. That part is referred to as, let's see, we have the paper tray, and then we have the paper tray printer output paper catch tray. So this is the catch tray, this part here, and this part over here is the actual paper tray. Rather than selling them together, I am going to sell them as separate parts. They're very easy to identify because on the back, like right in the middle of the piece, there is a model number. Same thing with this part over here. Always make sure that you turn it over, get the model number that's right in the middle of the item. A little hard to see with the lights bouncing off of the camera lens, but make sure that you don't break these tabs because the buyer may not want them if the tabs are cracked. Thank gosh I did not crack them. So we have ended up with the printhead, which we are going to sell with the brand new inks already pre-installed, and we will put that in the listing that the printhead has been tested and does not appear to be working, so it'll be sold on eBay as a buy it now, parts only. The other hand, the display screen does work perfectly, so that is a working part. Hopefully that'll be our biggest haul from all of this. Then we will have this part here that goes on top of the paper tray, and then the paper tray itself. Now, it was a nightmare getting these inks because the person I ordered from originally on eBay, and I'm not going to shout him out, but I have to say fail to Leavenworth Sales. I ordered the ink, the black ink, 5 days ago, and it is not even due to arrive in Los Angeles until sometime next week. I'm not sure why it would take over a week to get from Kansas to Los Angeles, so that one we're just going to end up reselling. But we did come out with the extra inks here from Amazon. We have the sealed LX Tech 950 XL, and we also have an extra 950 XL because I ordered the entire kit. Once the black ink didn't seem to fix a problem, I then ordered the full kit that included the black and the colors. So we're going to sell the two blacks. We're going to include a new black and the colors. So we basically have 1, then 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6 things that we can salvage from this purchase. I have learned a lot. I did plug this in at the thrift shop and it did turn on, but it did give me the ink error. So I was a little bit suspect of the printhead. I did all that I could do, but it's either the printhead or there's something wrong with the printer itself. The bones of this printer will just be either redonated or most likely recycled at my local Staples or Office Depot. I will not be throwing this into the dump because I don't want to fill up a landfill with something that can easily be recycled. So the bones will be recycled, and we will hopefully do a follow-up video when all the parts sell, minus the cost of the printer, minus the cost of the generic ink. That's all for now. Please subscribe to my channel if you're not already subscribed. I'd love to hear where you're from in the comments, and I will talk to you later. Bye-bye.